too buckhead. College Park, too bankhead. Dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Mason Eagle. Highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast. From Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs. Slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in. Let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad. Get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in. Let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack. Yeah.
Didn't know he got hired over the weekend, but looked like Kale's new coach. May still hurt. How's it doing, Maceo?
Well, you know, it's playoff time. You know, I got a lot of big game experience. And I'm not afraid to call that play.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care about what the people behind me who done paid a ticket. If you done bought a ticket, man, I could care less what you say. You in the stands.
All I got to ask is,
Yes, sir.
why can't we run up under center? I'll talk about it later, man. I just got a really coming out, man. I saw something this weekend.
Okay, well.
It's frustrating, man. So just frustrating. Y'all coaches, man. Y'all
Because
offensive coaches, man.
Because you're an old school football guy. You know, you want to see somebody line up. Right, you want to see somebody. Yeah, I mean, you want to see somebody.
You at the half yard. You shotgun 4 yards. You lost 3 yards.
Well, Glaze, I'm a guy who believes part of my offensive philosophy is, you know, I'm gonna go on the center.
I know you will.
Yeah.
That's why we need more coaches.
Crazy.
Today with these younger coaches, they got all these analytics. They got all these big words they use for coaches.
It ain't so much analytics, Glaze. Sometimes, you know, these guys, you know, they're smarter than they're supposed to be.
I'm sitting there like, okay, you start at the 1. If you're in the shotgun, you at the 4. That's 3 yard long.
Right.
That's a 3 yard long.
I mean, it's equivalent to NFL team on 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, who gonna give the ball to a back that's 7 yards back. But I mean, you know, it's neither here nor there.
7 yards back.
Well, yeah. I mean, by the time you get momentum coming, I mean, we'll talk about it, man.
Right, anyway.
Well, you know, me personally, on first down, I go play action anyway.
I know you do.
Yeah. I'm full back in the flat, baby. It's always open.
I'm sorry, man. We got yesterday.
Yeah. It's okay. That's okay. But he family though, so he understand.
When you don't get too many chances to talk to a major leaguer.
Woo!
And we did it back-to-back weeks, man. So y'all think about that when you think about the crush. Last week we had Brian Jordan. This week we got Marlon Anderson, man. Ballers. They don't just talk the game. They actually put back on balls.
Yeah, they signed contracts, man.
Yeah,
they had deals.
They didn't play a year or two. They got
right. They were there. They were there.
We're going to talk to him about a lot of things, man. We got a show going to be like this. Got some hot topics today. I got one I want to talk to everybody about. Then we're going to do that interview with I got Marlon, because Marlon going to finish this season for us.
Man. Oh, man, he going to wrap it up for us, man.
Go tell us how long it take for the Braves to actually have
God.
For our Atlanta people who really want to know how long it's going to take, how great our farm system is. We're going to talk about all that today, man. We got our crush rundown. We got our really, that might be a Tuesday segment. I might have to check with you.
It's so many reallys. So many reallys.
Boy, y'all did a lot of special things
y'all did
last
a lot of
week.
This weekend. Man.
Then it's college football with our guy. You did get in contact
I
with him.
did contact Bobby Olive. He is alive and well.
Okay.
He will be in the building, everybody.
Boy, because I thought that 50 burger that Iowa put up was going to.
Yeah, he will be here. He's checked in. What up, B.O.? So, I mean, he's alive.
All right, that's good.
He's alive.
Because, you know, that was a tough one to watch, man. That was
tough. It was tough.
A lot of tough games this weekend.
Maybe it was our uniforms. I don't know.
They had so many colors in the uniform.
I don't know, man. Listen, we were talking about that gray, the gray on the road. People winning in gray now.
Miami had on black, too. Everybody just had their thing out.
Listen, I am a fan of the turnover chain now. I officially love the turnover chain.
See what Kennesaw State do?
I saw they got the wood.
They got a piece of wood with a face
They got a piece of wood. Hey, man, got to start somewhere.
Hey, man, so y'all sit back, relax, man. Your boy's about to get it kicked off. It's the crush. Let's go, y'all.
Leaders aren't born, They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Hey, Dr. Phil here. You know, I help people solve difficult problems every day, but one problem has me stumped: childhood hunger. Nearly 16 million children in America struggle with it. Luckily, the Feeding America network of local food banks collects surplus food, giving hope to hungry children and their families. But they need your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Major key alert, life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by GetSchooled and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
and get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Major key alert, don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by GetSchooled and the Ad Council.
Well, you'll see what happens. Sensation Station Network.
Hot topics. Hot topics.
Man, we're going to them hot topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. If your smile is becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dancy has been practicing dentistry for over 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. You made a call to make an appointment at 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Again, the number is 678-836-2118. I just got to ask you, welcome, Marlon. Let me get you in on this hot topic, and let me just, yesterday in the NFL, things got a little contested yesterday. It was a couple of brouhahas. And it looks like, your boy A.J. Green just like, I'm tired of you jacking me up on the line. I'm sick of all
He
this.
lost it.
Then, your boy over there with the bad shoulder instigating, getting people jacked up on the sideline.
Jameis Winston.
And it doesn't look like too many people are going to get fined or suspended. But let me ask you this.
Oh, no, they got suspended.
They did?
Yeah.
I don't think A.J. did.
Nah, AJ not yet, but yeah, Mike Evans.
Yeah, Mike Evans, he just
suspended.
He just took off over there. But A.J. didn't and all that. Let me ask you this. For the game, a guy who's been in the league that, there were some fights here and now and then. You couldn't chin check a few people in the game. A guy that happened. Did you ever get into any skirmishes?
Oh, yeah, we did. Baseball's a little bit different than football.
Yeah.
It kind of is part of the game because guy get hit with that ball so much. And,
Right.
It kind of causes a little conflict. There's always sliding hard in the back, which you can't do a whole lot right now.
Right,
but
right.
back in the day, you did. And yeah, you have a few skirmishes, kind of things that happen.
Hold that question. We got to ask that in your interview segment.
Yeah, because, boy, I got...
that's just a bunch of questions open off of that.
I know where you're trying to go, because that's part of my questions, too.
Yeah. But let me ask you, make sure, what was your thought when you saw this? I mean, it's just part of the game. Looks like some frustrated players.
Well, for A.J. Green, I know why A.J. Green did it.
Everybody say he fought the wrong guy.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey has, if you go back, if you remember last year, Steve Smith said the same thing. Steve Smith jacked him up.
Yeah, sure did.
He does little things, and he did it in college too. Play over, he nudge you. Right. He know the play not coming your way. He grab you a little bit, push you. DB's dirty like that, so they gonna do that. And you combine that with maybe not getting the ball. AJ was frustrated.
They say he should have been fighting somebody else at quarterback. They say he was fighting the wrong guy. But I just look at it from overall from the sport. NFL trying to clean up the image. They're trying to have fun, but they're trying to. Could this be an issue going forward, Marlon, or just playing?
It's players playing. It's surprising to see it in the NFL and to have 3 in one day is absolutely
I agree, Mark.
But they're gonna clean it up. They're gonna have some kind of rule.
There'll be some meeting or something.
Oh, they're gonna hit you in the pocket.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, AJ Green can FedEx package waiting right there on his let him know. Hey,
you start missing games.
Right.
In football, you only have 16 of them.
Right.
So you start missing a game.
You miss your check.
But I think, like you say, make sure it was just surprised because AJ looked for a while. I was like, he ain't finna do nothing. And then he just put him in a rear naked chokehold, and it went on, man.
Sometimes, like, for AJ, like I said, you're not getting the ball. The game plan. You've practiced all week. The plays you ran, okay, it's not coming my way. And now this guy, he jugging me. Yeah. I'm gonna get him.
And Jameis Winston over there sitting down with the bad shoulder, man. What you expecting?
They should suspend Jameis.
Yeah, for you over there with your bad
What exactly
shoulder.
was he doing? What caused Jameson to do?
And that's what crazy. So he out the game. He hurt.
He got no his helmet's off.
He got his helmet off. So he pointing and he just go push Lattimore. He go mush Lattimore upside the head.
Dude, like what?
So Lattimore turn around like, dude, and he pushed him back. So Mike Evans, of course, people gonna protect the quarterback.
He ran a long way.
But it wouldn't have never happened if Jameis shouldn't even been that close.
Sit your butt back there. Get away from
why
that. You got a bad
so
shoulder.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
I just think it's funny, man. When I saw it, I was like, it's football. Stuff happens. You gonna skirmish sometimes, but the league with this clean image, protect the shield and things of that nature is always funny. And I know it from a guy who been in the two. How many of you been in your career?
Fights?
Yeah.
Oh, as a team, a few. Like it's kind of normal. You're gonna get into one or two a year. Just
did you ever just cause one?
I did.
Oh,
By mistake.
Hold it. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. I always think be like, they ain't gonna run out. They all coming out the dug.
Oh, they out. It's going down. They out.
I ain't never seen Marlon act like that. What's wrong with Marlon out there, man? So I just think it's interesting.
As his mom and dad at home.
That's my boy. I'll go on it.
We come back, man. We're gonna start the Crush interview. What I got, Marlon, man. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Amar Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we're going to this Crushing interview brought to you by Orsay Software. The Orsay team is committed to providing full life cycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Oracy's motto is when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to Oracy.com. It's ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, please introduce our guest, sir.
Man, a friend of the show, MLB.com, former MLBer, fresh off a great World Series, man. Our guy, Marlon Anderson, to the microphone. What up, Marlon?
Not much, man. Good to be here. Good
Yes,
to be
sir.
here. It's been a while.
Hey, man, what's happening?
I was looking. It's funny you say that because I was like, man, when the last time we had Marlon on the show?
We got to get him.
We got to get him, and I hate it. It's post game.
MLB have him doing so much stuff, man. So you know.
So let me ask you this though, Marlon. We hear a lot of things about this World Series. Where would you categorize this World Series as one of the greatest? Where would you put it at?
It's definitely amongst the top. I think just the play, the getting down by 3 or 4 runs and coming back and tying it up, and pitchers giving it up, and starting pitchers not going, but 1.5, 2 innings, 3 innings. Like it was crazy by that nature, but the advantage for the hitters, and I think the hitters really took advantage of a lot of bad pitchers making a lot of mistakes. But I think the action in the game, I mean, if you're a fan of baseball and you tell me you didn't like this and it wasn't entertaining for you, I can't understand. Like, and if you wasn't a baseball fan and you don't like it now, it's nothing that we're going to be able to change your mind and make you like baseball.
I haven't seen too many people say, it wasn't enough 1-0 games. There wasn't enough for those games. Nah, you don't hear too many people saying that thing.
And nobody's worried about time. When it's in the World Series, everybody's paying attention. Everybody's watching. It's not about time. It's about the action and everything that's going on in the game. So, yeah.
Now, let me start with this, Marlon. The Dodgers, payroll-wise, should have been there versus a Houston Astro team, young guys, a few vets mixed in. How was the mix?
I think in people overstate the Dodgers' payroll a little bit.
Okay.
And I'll give you 2 reasons why. Number one, Adrian Gonzalez was hurt most of the year.
Right.
He didn't play.
That's interesting. Yeah.
They were still paying Carl Crawford.
Carl still getting a check.
So they had some guys that were on their books that were not a part of the team.
Okay.
And they had, a couple pitchers that were hurt that they got paid that wasn't a part of it. And for me, that's the amazing part of what the Dodgers did, is because you're talking the young guys that they called up that stepped up and played big roles.
Right.
In the World Series, had big hits, were guys that stepped up and really kind of took control of the game, really.
Right.
You look at the Dodgers lineup and trying to pull it up here just to go Taylor. Taylor was a guy that was not even a couple years ago in baseball. He's in the minor leagues, kind of.
Right.
Before the season started, he had 1 home run in the major leagues. He had like 23 this year.
Yeah.
He had, a couple in the World Series that were big. Turner, of course, signed the big deal, but Bellinger's a rookie. He's a rookie. Just came out of nowhere again.
He's an old rookie, but he's a rookie.
A rookie technically.
Yeah. And you come into the season, Puig wasn't the guy that he was hitting 8th all year.
Yeah, it was questions about Puig.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So you got Kiki Hernandez that stepped up. So you got a lot of guys that stepped up. Now Jansen's getting paid. You got Grandal, who is the starting catcher, who's getting paid. Actually, Barnes. All series.
He caught the whole series.
Which is unbelievable for a guy to be getting paid that much and sitting on the bench. So there was some money that they spent, but a lot of that money was not on that field during the playoffs or the World Series. So.
Okay. Now, I couldn't manage anything as far as baseball is concerned, but there was a lot of questions about Game 7, Yu Darvish being the pitcher.
Yeah.
Your thoughts about that move by the manager?
I can't knock them starting him because track record, his history, what he did. Now, I didn't like what he looked like in Game 3.
And I think that's why everybody was questioning.
I didn't like that. Now, again, after about probably 10 pitches in that first inning,
he was like,
I probably would have had the bullpen up rolling because, he just had a fear about himself that I didn't like, and I think that took the toll on him more than anything, and then he couldn't hit strikes with any of his pitches. So
he just looked bad.
Yeah,
Houston loaded up on him.
Yeah.
Maybe about to take another quick break. When we come back, man, we got more about this World Series and baseball in general, man. So stay with us. It's The Crush.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious unless you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids. But we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
This is Lasia Clarendon, point guard for the Atlanta Dream, and you're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We have ignition.
Hey, you got to do two things for me today. All right? You got to play a little Machiavelli because it's the 21st anniversary of that album.
Come with me.
I need a little P. Diddy victory because it's his birthday. All right, so I got to get those two in. You got me?
Scorpio season. Keep trying to tell you, it's only one zodiac sign in this world.
Whatever, man. Anyway, we back, man. What I got?
Yeah.
I guess, Marlon Anderson. And Marlon, we talking about the World Series and you Darvish and things of that nature. Here's what I have a problem with, and I told Maceo last week. He tried to explain to me because he's a baseball guy. Marlon, pitchers don't go but about 3 innings this year, man. And it was, you could tell, I feel like some of the runs 12, 13 because you were using some of the same bullpen over and over. You would get 6 innings out of a guy and be like, all right, he hit 92 pitches, bring him out. I'm like, well, dang. Then you bring that sorry bullpen out, and there go the 4 runs. There go 4 runs right there. I mean, what is the analytics is like killing me right now.
It is. It's kind of overbearing, and the worst thing that happened to a baseball manager is having those off days. So now you have those little things to play with and be able to do. During the normal season, you're not going to take that guy out, but you got a long season. When you're talking about a 7-game series, it's a smaller window of mistake. So if you see something in the guy, now I believe that you have to let a guy go 5 innings.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
right.
I think, early in the games, I think especially, I think the biggest mistake that Dave Roberts had was in Game 2 when he took, I forget his name out, lefty.
Yeah.
But he took him out. Again, he didn't have very many pitches. They didn't have very many hits. They're getting ready to go around a third time. And I think he overmanaged there, took him out of the game because his bullpen had been so good, and they had an off day the next day. So it was like, okay, let me get to this bullpen. They've been shut down all year. But the previous night, I think those guys that come in and they already pitched and pitched a lot of pitches, thrown a lot of pitches.
Right.
So for me, I think that was the mistake that maybe cost him the series because they're up by 3 runs, 4 runs.
Right.
With that bullpen, give him one more inning, I think that bullpen shuts him down. Ultimately, that costs him. I had Dodgers in 6. If they win Game 2, Dodgers win in 6 at home on that first game. So I think that one play cost that game. But it was a little bit overthinking, but at the same time, that bullpen has been so shut down all season long. If you watch them, so you're just going by the numbers or whatever. I know I got my man on the mound, Jansen.
What happened to feeling though? I feel my player, man.
Yeah, and that's
pulling out the books all the time. Yeah. Feel the player, man.
And that was the complaint. But they that made them judge him a little bit differently throughout the rest of the World Series, which I don't think is fair. I think that was a mistake. I think he should have left him in, let him eat up some more innings because you come down the stretch. That's what killed him.
Now, Darvish had a situation where, the guy did the gesture.
Yes.
A lot of people were like, what happened to him getting thrown at the rules of the game? Somebody, you're supposed to protect your players.
First of all, it's a World Series. That's not going to happen in the World Series.
Thank you, Marlon. I tried to get people to understand, and they like,
you can't do
no,
that.
I'm like, you're not going to do that in the World Series. You're not going to do that.
Plus, Darvish shut all that down with his comment that he said. He shut it down. He said it the right way because, again, people can be sensitive, but how can we be sensitive about something that he's not sensitive about? So my thing, once he shut it down, it's like it's not a problem anymore. They apologized. He tipped his cap when he came up to the plate the next time. Like, it's over with.
Right.
So I think you pass it. You pass it to
we can't have no. I can't be throwing chin music in the World Series.
Not in the World Series because you get tossed out, you lose a player, you have to miss a game. Like, you can't do it in the series.
He might not have hit him, but Clemens might have came close to him.
Not in the series. He would have got him next spring training or next season.
Right. Yeah. Because you're like, it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's not in the World Series.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Darvish was like, it's all peace and love and all that stuff. And I'm like, yo, say that again, bro. He ain't cool. So your thoughts on Altuve? He's 5 foot by 1. Let's say 5'5". But his grit, his grind, that whole team, a bunch of young guys who were just like, we here now, we might as well play. We don't care who on the other side, what they got on their jersey.
Altuve is amazing. He's, arguably the best player in baseball.
Right.
You're talking 200 hits. He's still in 30 to 40. He's hitting 25 home runs. It's like everything he's doing is like at the top of his game for his position. And you look at him, how small he is. He doesn't play like a little man, though. And I
carry
think
a big stick.
Oh, he does. But he swings with aggression.
Yeah.
But his strike zone is so small
tight,
because he's so little. But he controls his strike zone. I think that's the best part of his game that he does. He controls his little part of the strike zone and doesn't get outside of that.
I saw when Kershaw trying to get him, boy, they were setting him up. You get shorter and shorter on him, tighten up the bat. That strike zone getting like this, man. Before we go, your thoughts on the umpiring of the series?
It was bad. I tweeted a whole lot about the umpire.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And I just want the umpire to be invisible. Call strike a strike. Be consistent. And a lot of times, he call one down at the knees and then he call one at the chest.
I didn't know what was
and I know as a hitter, if you're calling both of those strikes, I can't hit because I can't cover everything at the plate. So, yeah.
We'll be right back. Hail Mary.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
You use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bath water to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by Understood.org and the Ad Council.
Hey, Crush fans, I'm Tanisha Fernandez. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
1,
2.
1, 2.
Let this come in, y'all.
Great intro right here, man.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever. As long as it's here, then we might as well shine. Nigga.
Oh, my bad.
Don't get that like that, man.
Hey, man. Diddy Scorpio, man. Scorpio season, baby.
Shout out to Diddy. Birthday.
Hey, man.
No,
Diddy came out.
His name is Brother Love now.
He changed his name again?
Yeah, he said, don't call him Diddy no more.
Stop.
Brother Love was a former wrestler manager. He want his name back, Diddy.
You're Diddy.
Oh. Hey, man, we're here right now. We breaking down. We broke down the World Series. We talked with our man Marlon Anderson. We can talk to him all the time. It's like your cousin you don't see after a year. You got to catch up on a lot of stuff.
Yes, I can, folk, man. Loved ones.
Catch up with a lot of stuff, man. Let me ask you this real quick. Is there anything that you've seen, and I'll talk about the city of Atlanta right now, that you've seen with the Brave, with the farm system, what went on with the general manager? What would you say this Brave organization is at right now?
It's shocking to see this organization in the spot they're in. Number one, it's been one of the tip-top. I mean, the standard of the Braves have always been at the top of Major League Baseball for years and years. And to see it in turmoil right now, and don't know if they're coming or going, don't really know who's, John Hart's at the top, but
right.
They need a GM, it's been, I think things got kind of out of control, and it's, they're trying to get people in here, but people are trying to make sure that the Braves are still headed in the right direction, I think, before they come.
I want to actually make sure this question about what was the rule infraction of what did the guy do with the Puerto Rican?
I don't know exactly what the rule infraction was. Whatever he did, he purposely did it. He knew he was breaking the rules when he did it. So it wasn't like it's something he did and made a mistake or whatever.
Oops.
But he knew it was something that he purposely done in order to sign a guy or get the guy, whatever. I don't know the infraction, but it wasn't like a mistake.
Right. Now, explain, because I kind of broke this down for Glaze about the international, the recruiting that goes on down there.
Yeah.
How crazy is it? Because everybody's down there trying to get those players.
Well, they are, but they're all affiliated with Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
They all have their organizations that are run through there, and they can sign kids at 16 years old. And you bring them in at 16, and what happens once you turn 16, all the teams have their camps. For 2 weeks, you can bring a kid in, you can work them out, you can feed them, you can clothe them, you can put them up to sleep at night, you can, teach them whatever you want, and after 2 weeks, you can make a decision whether you want to sign them or not. And if you don't, that kid goes to the next team. So they can constantly go from team to team until somebody likes their skills or their skills become good enough and they're seen and they're able to sign them. Now, again, it's one of the reasons we have such an influx of Latin players is because of the academies that they have down in Puerto Rico, Dominican, and Venezuela. Venezuela's kind of tough now with all the stuff going on politically, but Dominican is where, every team is, and, they have an opportunity to sign those kids at age 16, which everybody in America has to go through the draft system.
In your opinion?
Yes.
Are those kids better than the kids we have here?
No. They have better opportunity. And that's the one thing that Major League Baseball is doing now is they're changing the kind of opportunity that our kids are being able to get. There's a lot of programs out there now that they're working on and things that they're doing to – you can't make up that gap because, again, they're signing at 16 and they're getting coached. Even when they're getting coached over there, they're getting coached by former major leaguers, former minor leaguers.
So
guys
they got a 2-year head start.
At least a 2-year head start of playing professionally. So they're able to clean them up a little bit.
You know where this is going, right? So we're going to take a break right now. You know what we're going to bring it to.
Yes.
Us.
Yes.
In the major league.
Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
Because I didn't see many of us in that World Series except for Cameron Maybin.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it when we come back. Stay with us at the Crush.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. Is now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're not the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you gonna do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
What's up? It's Garrison Hurst, University of Georgia. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Go Dogs.
Shout out to my homeboy Garrison. Lincoln County did make the playoffs, so we are doing some things down there. So that should be good. We right now, man, it's the Crush Sports Talk on the Sensation Station Network and WBLZSports.com. We're with our man Marlon Anderson, and we left asking a question.
Go on and put it out there, Glaze. Put it out there, Glaze.
Talked to it about Brian last week. I'm talking to it. It's just good to have Major League Baseball.
Put it out there, Glaze.
Ain't enough for us in it, man. And I know everybody keep talking about the 8%. It keeps dwindling, but and we know guys that are trying to come up through the league. What's that guy's name? I keep forgetting his name.
Crawford.
Jamal Crawford, who's playing with the Yankees. Rashad Crawford with the Yankees organization. No kids in the Colorado Rockies organization, things like that. We see all this effort in Latin America. You said Venezuela, Dominican, Puerto Rico. But we don't see the same. And I'm not saying anything about the athletes over there, but we got some great athletes over here too.
Yeah.
Is the same olive branch or the same effort being put to recruit kids to make them want to play this game, or we just said we just gonna get what we can and let the rest go to baseball and football, basketball and football?
Well, the effort it's a better effort being made now than in the past, and you'll never be able to get equal because of the different rules and regulations. Being able to sign in at 16, but the things that Major League Baseball is doing, they have a couple programs out there that I'll name a couple, and it's Major League the Breakthrough Series. Major League Baseball Breakthrough Series. You can look that up. EDI, which is the Elite Development Invitational, in the Dream Series, where they bring in pitchers and catchers, minority, mostly 80% black kids from around the country, and they teach them baseball. Actually, this summer I was down in Vero Beach, and they're running like spring training. Okay. And all of the coaches that were there were former major leaguers. 90% of the coaches are black. Okay. And 80% of the kids are black. And they come in and you work them out, because baseball is a game of it's fine tuning those skills. Right. It's making yourself look like a baseball player. Right. We have some skills sometimes that guys are raw, and they tend not to draft guys that are raw very high. And if you don't get drafted high, the chance of you making to the major leagues go down. So yeah.
Why are they? Chandra brought it up. I was just going to ask you this. Why do they always try to make us outfielders?
Well, because of that rawness. It doesn't look a certain way. I fought it out. You know, I played second base my whole career in the major leagues. And once I wasn't an everyday second baseman, the first thing they did was threw me in the outfield. Did different things. But, you know, it's part of that rawness I'm talking about. When you can train kids when they're younger, you can get professional instruction. It looks a little bit different. And if you take that edge off and when you look the way they want you to look, they can bear it. Gotcha. Like I'd had a different look. I made the same number of errors that all the other guys made, but because of my errors look a different way, then it was always perceived and talked about in a different aspect.
Because one of the things that when I was deciding between football and baseball, like college coaches were like, "Can you play the outfield?" I'm like, "Dude, I can't judge the ball. Like I've always played third base. Like I don't know how to play nothing else." And even when they tried to put me in the outfield, like I played, like I cocked sideways so I can get a jump on the ball.
Yeah.
But I couldn't judge the ball.
I get what you're saying, and again, and that's the angle that is missing here for our kids is we have to get them in college because now there's such a higher percentage of baseball players that are coming out of college.
College players, yeah.
More used to be where a lot of guys sign out of high school, whatever, first round stuff, and you made it to the big leagues. Now it's more guys going to college,
right,
and coming out. They're all Americans. They're first round, second round, third round picks, which they have money invested in. If you invest that money, you're going to get that guy a chance to make it to the big leagues.
Right,
better chance. Now what they're doing with EDI, I tell you, it's amazing. And this year, the team that they trained down in Vero, they put after literally it's run like spring training. And once you get the teams together, they come and they play in tournaments. They played in the Perfect Game tournament. They went down to Jupiter to play out there. And of the team that they put together, I think about 9 or 10 of those guys have Division I scholarship.
Wow.
So what they're doing, but they've only been around doing this for 2 years. So we've only been training our kids for 2 years, and it's already starting to pay off, and they're already starting to get into college. And if they can get into college and play again, you can't put them into college and drop them off and leave them because they still get left behind a little bit. But if they can play the game, if they show they can play the game, if they can make that curve, they have a better chance of getting drafted higher in baseball, in Major League Baseball, going to the minor leagues, and having time to make those adjustments and get to the big leagues. But it's a different game than basketball or football when you're talking about getting drafted.
We're about to take a break, man. We're gonna probably come a little short segment after this, but we're gonna do some hot seat when we come back. So stay with us. It's a Crush.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease. Yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that. Or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O alkaline water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps. Shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. You know, I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Sensation Station Network.
See ya. Time for the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hey man, we're going Marlon in the hot seat. He's been in it before, but we might well do it again since we got a short segment. So let's do it right now. Let's have fun. Start off, Maceo.
Kurt Schilling as a teammate.
I love playing behind him, but he's a little irritating from time to time in the clubhouse. But as a pitcher, he's going to hit that spot. You're going to have a nice, quick game, and
Right.
you love playing behind that. Fast-paced. But
How is it playing 162 games with people sometimes? There's some people you're like, man, I just wish you would go somewhere else.
always about August 15th, there's always a fight. It's usually on the plane. You're playing cards. Everybody's talking smack or whatever, and somebody say the wrong thing, and next thing you know. But it's been building up pretty much all season before it gets
Since
to that
February,
point.
it's been building, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been building, bro.
Best city you've traveled to eat. The food.
Oh, food-wise, that's my city. New York City.
New York.
Easily New York City. It's the best of everything. And you can find anything you want anytime. I played there for 3 or 4 years, and I always had my guys looking for restaurants, different things that I can go to, like the clubhouse guys, all the people who knew.
Right.
New York City. Baby.
What was the one city you'd be like, man, we got a 4-game series there?
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Shout out to them Pittsburgh people. That's a 4-game. You like, I gotta be here 4 days. Y'all probably got there the day before. It stayed 5 days. But shout out to my people out there.
At what point do you get tired of spring training?
I think spring training is about 2.5 to 3 weeks too long for position players. The pitchers needed to get their arms in shape. Or for position, 2.5 to 3 weeks too long, and it's like, let's get this thing over. Like, let's hurry.
Can we get out of here?
Yeah, okay.
So when you do long runs in like playoffs and all that, is this off season just too short sometimes?
Oh yeah, believe it. And it's usually, you see how the Cubs didn't get back and Cleveland got knocked out early. Usually there's a hangover the next year. You see how the Cubs kind of struggled during the season this year.
Right.
Wasn't the same team. When you celebrate and you're having your parade, you're going to Disney World, everything is going on or whatever. Next thing you look up and it's like, man, it's
January
spring training. Yeah, it's like it's time to start. So
It
makes it a little tougher than next year.
Right.
When stretching that double to a triple, do you knock your helmet off or you keeping it on?
No, keep it on, baby. You never know. You may get hit in the head with a ball coming in behind you. I can't push it off. If it falls, it's one thing, but I can't take a chance.
I never thought of that. If I'm around the second, I'm tipping it off.
They throw real hard. If we throw from right field and you take that helmet off and they hit you in the back of the head, you might not make it to the next thing.
Slide in. You're going to keep sliding for a reason. So let me ask you this: was there ever a player? I knew you were cognizant of the players out there, but was there one outfielder you were like, man, I better not try to stretch this on him?
Vladimir Guerrero. Yeah, I remember. I turned.
Anybody who didn't wear gloves and none of that.
He got me. He got me one time. Well, I say he got me. We were playing in Montreal. I hit the ball down the right field line. He came over, picked it, and I saw him. His back was to me. I said, I'm gonna stretch it in. So I kept going to second base. I started to slide. The guy had the ball there. I slid in there. I remember kicking the ball out of his glove. As I'm sliding into the bag, it knocked it out. I still got the double, so I'm all right. But Vladdy, for sure.
Kids, what pitch should they not be throwing at an early age?
Curveball or slider.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. The best pitch in baseball, you can ask any big league pitcher, the best pitch in baseball is a well-thrown changeup. Because it looks like a fastball out of your hand. It's just velocity takes a little bit off of it. It's the best pitch. If you learn to throw a good changeup, it'll take you way farther than being able to throw a good slider, I think.
Wow.
If you're a starter.
I'll finish with this. Your opinion of travel ball?
It's hit or stay. So
it better get used to it.
Yeah, it makes it tougher for our kids. And when we're talking about the EDI, all the stuff, that's what Major League Baseball is trying to do on their end to make it a little bit better. Now, I talked to the head guy out at Perfect Game, Jerry Ford, and he's really interested in trying to get more black and minority players into baseball and into his program. Hopefully I can work with him a little bit to kind of make it a little bit better for the showcases, because if we can get our guys showcasing, then those coaches see them showcasing, they have put up those good numbers, then you're going to have more options for those kids to be able to play. Because everybody wants the best athletes and the best players on their team. So if we can get them to showcase, put up good numbers, then it's going to open up for coaches to want to have them on their teams. Yeah. Yep.
Very interesting.
Wow.
Very interesting. It's just like between travel ball and what we talk about going overseas, it's kind of squeezing us out a little bit.
It is, because it costs $2,500 to $3,500 to play for a summer, and we just can't do it. With our community, there's a lot of single parents. And you cannot do it. But a lot of times, McCutcheons, he played travel ball, but he said team that he was on, that dad sponsored him for the summer.
Right.
Because you're talking that $2,500, and then you got to travel, you got to stay in hotels, you got to do all that stuff. So it's not just the $2,500 to play in the entry fee for the tournaments that you're in, but it's still all the money for accommodations. Yeah. So it's a lot of money spent in travel ball. It does squeeze us out, but that's the thing that Major League Baseball is really trying to address in a way to try to change it and help it become a little bit better for our kids.
Before we go, let me ask this real quick question. Do you believe in multiple sports in high school?
Always. I always do, but the bad thing about it, they're squeezing us out, because just like AAU in the 7-on-7, baseball now, you need to play to groom those skills.
You got to.
Yeah, and it's making it tough, man. It's making it tough. The football coaches want it, so.
we're gonna take you in the rundown, man, because we know you got some programs we want to talk about. So, dang, make sure.
I love it, man. This is why baseball is my sport.
We'll be right back.
Our freedom and security are made possible through the service and sacrifice of our military and first responders. The Gary Sinise Foundation provides many outreach programs supporting these brave men and women. Join us. Donate at GarySiniseFoundation.org.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Hey, man, we are going into the Crush Rundown right now. We're still doing it with our guy, Marlon Anderson, right now. And make sure, go ahead and ask that question.
So yeah, the parents want to know, at what age is the showcase in Jupiter, Florida? What age group is that for?
They have different age groups.
So they do have different age groups?
They do. The group that was down there, I think they were 16, 17U, I think. They
Okay.
were down there a couple weeks ago, and that was a championship. So that's the best teams out of all around the country. It's the best 64, 70 teams, something like that, around the country, and they meet down there and play in that tournament. So that's 17 years old.
And it's crazy that you just said that they're not even recruiting baseball at the high schools no more. Like you have to be a special kid for the recruiters to come out.
They're still not coming because they know you're playing travel ball. So why come and watch one kid at a high school game when you can go to a travel ball tournament and you're going to see, 40. You're going to see some of the top players around the country. You're going to see the top players from the area that you're in. So why waste that time? Yeah.
Are we? Wow. Between and football still look like it's one of the only sports that really high school matters, because in basketball, I hate to say it, AAU has grown so much. So now you're looking at baseball. Would you encourage your kid to still play high school?
You have to. You have to.
So it's kind of like
it's all about grooming your skills and getting that time in. So it's not about who's coming, and I think that's a big problem too, because some people seem not to perform unless somebody's coming. Like, no, you got to play and want to perform and beat your opponent no matter what field you're on. No matter how many people are there, no scouts there, whatever, you still have to compete and learn the game and get the best out of your ability.
Outside of Perfect Game, what other programs would you recommend for kids?
Here in the Atlanta area, there's a lot of guys doing good work. I know CJ doing
CJ Stewart.
He's doing some stuff. Marquise Grissom is running a great program where he's getting scholarships for kids to go to college and all. I know Anthony Bird is up here in Norcross doing some stuff at a facility over there that they have some travel ball teams. So it's a lot of guys. If you research, there's a lot of teams, a lot of people. East Cobb, of course, is always great to get. And, so for me, it's just play. Figure out a way, find a way to play. And again, if you're good, if that coach sees you, they're going to waive some of those fees. They're going to help you out a little bit. And hopefully, I'll get to a point in Perfect Game where I can announce that some of these showcases that they have up there, we can come and get our kids to be able to come up there and not have to pay the entry fee and all the money, but still be able to get go through the process of getting seen and building that video and also getting your measurables. Because just like every other sport, baseball now has measurables that people are looking at that you have to get down on paper somehow. Yeah,
Let me ask you this. Let me just, if you were talking to a kid and they came to you, I know you love the sport. Why would you tell them to play baseball?
Because size doesn't matter. If you're going to play football, you're going to be one of the fastest, the biggest and strongest or whatever on the team. If you're going to play basketball, you're going to be 6'5" or above, or you ain't going to have a chance. If you can play baseball, like you said, you talked about Altuve earlier. He was 5'5", 160 pounds, and he's going to be the MVP of the American League this year.
Right.
So size doesn't matter. So for me,
it's funny.
You can get the best out of your ability.
He's 5'5", Aaron Judge 6'6".
Yes, exactly.
A guy in the minor league that we don't know yet was going to probably make a splash real soon.
I don't keep up with the minor league stuff as much as I probably should. I'm starting to get a little closer to some of that stuff, but it's more about, I like for guys to come out of nowhere because every organization has their people that they're grooming them and they're doing everything. Nobody thought Bellinger was going to come. He came up in late April, hit all those home runs, carried them, and was a force in their lineup. He was nobody last year. So, and that's the great thing about baseball. The minor league stuff is great, but when you get to the show, once you get there,
it's about getting to the show.
It's about getting the job done while you're there. That's all it's about. Get it done.
What's my guy from the Washington National name?
Which one?
The one that's about to get $400 million.
Oh, talking about Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce Harper.
Are we seeing his ceiling? Because injuries seem to plague him a lot, and
they always will.
Okay.
He's that kind of player, and they always will. But he's got the best hype agent in the world that's going to give him whatever.
Scott
money.
Boras, baby.
Yeah, so for him, it's more. He's been the golden child since he was.
Scott Boras, he gets going, he gets the money. I just look at him. I mean, he plays well.
Yes.
When he can play.
Yes,
but
when he's healthy.
You ain't gonna get by 80 to 90 games.
And I always say baseball. Once you get past 90 games, 80, 90 games, everybody's hurt. You may not be injured.
Right.
If you're injured, you can't play. But everybody's hurting. I mean, by the time you get 80, and the way he plays, and he's the kind of guy that he needs to be at full strength, and so he's able to get the best out of his ability. He doesn't play very well if he's hurting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
While you were playing in New York, could you feel the impact of Derek Jeter on the other side of town?
Oh yeah, you love the Subway Series. Get to go over there, Yankee Stadium, the old Yankee Stadium, be a part of that, of course. But even the energy, with the Mets, it was great. I mean, that was the year we had Pedro Martinez, we had Carlos Beltran.
Oh yeah, y'all compete. Yeah. Y'all was in the mix, right?
Carlos, David Wright, and Jose Reyes.
Loaded,
so it's like you're talking about. We had some energy too, and in Pedro's night pitching, it was a party.
Yeah,
it was a party. But yeah, the energy in New York City in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we see Pedro.
Yeah.
Is he everything we see? I mean, he had the Jerry curl flowing back in the day.
Pedro was a dog. Yeah. When you tell him Pedro was a dog,
I'm not even talking about on the mound. We know he's a dog on the mound.
Yeah.
But what was his antics like in the locker room?
It's one of the funniest things. I hit a home run off at Fenway, and the next day he came out, it was the day game, and he was in the dugout, and all of a sudden I hear somebody like screaming my name, like. It's like, Marlon, he's like, yeah, Marlon, you got me, but I'm gonna get you. He's just like, you got me, yes, I'm gonna get you. But he just has so much fun, man. I love his personality.
Look, I'm gonna get you.
Do you think we'll ever see another 40 homer, 40 base steal guy?
No. Because I think the analytics is taking stolen bases out of the game, which I don't like that part of it.
Because people sure don't steal bases.
No, and I think it hurts. It hurts us because our thing is our speed and our athletic ability, and being able to take advantage and to cause a lot of pressure and havoc on the bases. and they take it away from us now.
Because people don't even take leads no more.
No, they don't, because they're not going to let them go. And it's very few guys in very few situations that they'll let go.
We had one steal in the World Series.
Two.
Bregman.
Because like remember like in Montreal where they had like the dirt on like different cutoff.
Yeah.
Like Tim Raines had 1 foot on the turf
Yes,
and one on
yes,
the dirt.
yeah.
They going.
Yes.
I missed that.
Yeah.
We got to take a break. Otis Nixon was in here. He was like, man, I don't understand these guys.
No.
We'll be right back. Stay with us, man.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Sensation Station Network.
Station Network and also on WBLZSports.com. Right now, man, we in our Crush Rundown segment with our guy, Marlon Anderson, man. It's been awesome. He's dropping this knowledge on us right now.
We got to do this more often.
Yeah. Baseball, man. We know too many now, man.
Baseball matters.
We're going to finish up with our last segment with you, Marlon. Let me ask you this, though. To the people out there listening, man, and like make sure that's a good way of saying it. Why does baseball matter?
I think, again, it's a sport that you can – the longevity of it.
Yes.
You know, and it's such a special skill. And if you can figure that skill out, and, you know, it's a confidence thing. We play with confidence every sport we play.
Yeah, we do.
So when we get the confidence to be able to go out there and know we're fine-tuned, getting our work in, we're equal on the because I got all the work I needed to get when I was 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. That's when it's level. That's when we're going to see more black superstars in the game of baseball.
Awesome.
But we've missed it over the years, so we got some catching up to do.
Will you think we'll ever see like guys like catchers, the great catcher like a Pudge Rodriguez, how Tony Pena, just the flatter they brought to the game? Is there some guys out there you see like that?
No, I don't, because you have to have so much confidence to play like that. Yeah. You have to have so much in, day out, that energy. And it's a different animal right now.
But I guess how you said it, I mean, people don't steal no more, so I mean, you really don't have to worry about throwing second base.
Yeah, that's like a skill you don't use as much as you used
to. They'll steal more during the regular season. I mean, if the pitcher just picks up and he's just like letting you take it, guys are still bases. But if it's a guy that will slide step a few times or whatever, they just shut you down, don't let you go.
So we'll never see a Tony Gwynn, Willie McGee. It was the third one too.
Oh, you talking about Coleman?
Vince Coleman. Yeah, we'll never see that
Henderson,
again.
baby, Ricky Henderson.
I'm just talking about when they had. I think the Cardinals had that 1, 2, 3.
Yes, yeah.
You couldn't catch him. I can't do nothing.
If you walk Vince Coleman,
it was gone.
He gonna be over there third base with 2 pitches.
He was gone. And it's just sad to see that because that was one of our biggest things. That's why we was there. We had an Otis Nixon in here. And that was his thing. Like, man, you had me and Dion. Yeah. We played with you.
Yeah.
It was
it's true, and I think that's one of the things that. It's making us have to groom our skills in a different way because the things that we've always stuck out and been very good at as black players, our speed, our agility, whatever, they're kind of dumbing the game down a little bit and taking some of the athletic ability out of it. Not being able to slide hard in the home plate and into second base.
Right.
Those kind of things.
Let them turn too.
Anybody can turn a double play now.
Right. Because you know ain't nobody bearing down on you. Imagine if you taking it, you can return that 6-4-3, and you able to hit the bag and just turn around, not have to worry about getting wiped out.
Yeah.
They brought that rule in a little too late for you.
Exactly. Ozzie Smith was talking. He was just saying, just imagine if I could turn double plays with nobody being able to run it.
Oh man. Because they literally look like they so confident now.
Oh,
they're just stepping strong.
Watch Robinson Cano turn a double play nowadays. He was already the best, even when people were bearing down. Now that he don't have to worry about it.
But see, because he don't have to rush his throw no more. He don't have to rush his throw no more.
He's so amazing. But
Yeah.
again, it's like, yeah, whatever. Y'all can't come get me no more. Like, it's on. Yeah.
That used to be such an art to see them like that quick swipe of the bag and turn and get that thing in the first
Well, I
base.
used to love to see when they had to jump over him and throw it.
That was some of my favorite times turning double plays. That was what I lived for, is to be able to turn a double play.
So, did you like the 4-6-3 or the 6-4-3? You like to make the throw or you like to make the toss?
Yeah. No, I like no. 6-4.
Okay, you want to make the turn. You want to make the throw.
Okay.
So
it's all about the throw.
Who bear down on you so hard that took you out a few times? You wanted to beat them up real quick.
I don't know. Brian Jordan was the fastest from first to second. He got a good secondary lead, and he's one. He would talk a lot of smack too. He'll look over there and he'll start screaming, "Hey, I'm coming to get you! You better get out of the way!" You know. And you should love that, because I'm like, I look at the shortstop like, "Hey, get that ball to me quick!"
Yeah, right. Matter of fact, let me just step behind the bag.
Get it to me. You know, Brian we talked to him last week. He still got that safety
Yeah.
He's still ready to go. He was fresh out of football at that time, so I'm like, yeah, let me get out of his way.
Brian trying to take a few people out. Well, man, we appreciate you coming on, brother. As always, man, we got to make this. We can't do this no year.
No, we got to take. We got to.
And we definitely before the summer hit, before the travel ball and stuff.
Yes.
We need to definitely start, because we need to continue to keep this fresh on everybody's mind,
keep talking
because
about it.
we got to get these kids and get more opportunities.
Yes,
more opportunities.
That's what it's
Thank
about.
you. So, any shots you want to get before you leave, man?
I'm good today.
He good today.
I got it.
All right, man. When we come back, man, we got to jump into this really, but we got a photo we got to take real quick. So stay with us. It's the Crush.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm fleece on a
I
cold
want to be
day.
a football
I want to
stadium.
be a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids. But we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease, yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that, or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O Alkaline Water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps. Shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. You know, I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
Y'all need anything else? Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we're doing really right now. You know, we get money too, we hope, but we're doing really right now. And make sure, start it off, man. What you got for really real quick? Well, so before you do that, really is brought to you by Rocket Sports-1, not for the mediocre. Rocket Sports-1 is the fitness gear you use to skyrocket your life. Go to rocketsports-1.com to get your gear. And what's the motto, Mace?
Rock the rocket, baby.
Make sure you rock that rocket, man. What you got for us, Mace?
And really, Jameis Winston. I'm not gonna get you for those sideline antics that you got your boy suspended. I'm gonna get you because of that pregame speech you gave.
That was very suspect.
If anybody saw Jameis' pregame speech, Jameis out here licking his fingers, tossing, let's eat this W. Really, Jameis Winston? Like, is this what your pregame speeches have come to now? I'm starting to question you, Jameis. I'm really starting. And, you know, I'm a Jameis guy. Me and Atwell, we argued about Jameis. I'm starting to kind of see what everybody's talking about.
Atwell.
Yeah, Atwell might be right because, you know, he a Mariota guy.
Yeah, he is.
Man, right now, Jameis Winston, you talking about eat these W's and you licking your fingers, man, for the game.
Eat these W's.
Man, let's eat this W. Really, Jameis Winston.
Really. My go-to, man, and I'm not going to call the school's name, but I was at a high school game on Friday.
Uh-huh.
It was 3rd and half an inch for a touchdown at the goal line. They go in a pistol.
Uh-huh.
I sat there said, you at the half. You don't have a goal line package. They ran a pistol. First play was toss sweep. They lost a yard.
Uh-huh.
So now it's 4th and 1.5. They go back in the shotgun. So now you 5 yards back.
Maybe that's a goal line package.
And they didn't score.
Hey, man, maybe they don't have no tight end.
And they lost the game because of that. Make sure.
Hey.
I can't get a half inch on the quarterback sneak, man.
Hey, I have a goal line package in my offense.
Bobby, what's going on with these? Never mind. Keep it going, man. But really, offense coordinator, thinking too pretty too much, man. Quarterback sneak still work. Especially when your quarterback 6'3.5".
I know what game you at. Let's keep going.
What game? Keep it going, man.
Really, Cam Newton. Cam, you're my guy. You know that. Be careful with your references, Cam.
Yeah. Do your research for your reference.
Cam, you know what happened to the Titanic, right?
It didn't do a second half time. It wasn't no second half.
It sank, Cam.
It sank real low.
You can't say the Titanic just gonna keep on moving.
It didn't. It stopped.
Come on, Ford County Education. Come on, did y'all not show Cam this movie? I blame you.
Yeah.
Your guy.
Really, Cameron Jarrell Newton. Really? I call his whole name on that.
Maceo has explained this to me. Bobby has explained this to me. Because they are both wideouts. But really, Julio, you have caught balls between 80 people, 3 people, 6. You tiptoed the sideline.
Glaze. Sometimes the hardest ball to catch is one when you
I
by
know.
yourself.
Yeah, man, the layup. Don't miss the layup.
But the bad part about it, Maceo, is the memes.
Yeah.
Hey, nice route.
Oh,
Nice
killed
route.
him.
Oh, beautiful route.
Well, busted
Nice
coverage
route.
too, but yeah.
Yeah.
That
was a nice
I'll
route.
probably never say this again about Julio. But really, Julio?
Really, Julio?
Finish it up, Maceo.
Really, New York Giants head coach Ben McAdoo.
What did you do?
Is that how you go to the post-game presser, dog? You just get dumb on your team?
Just dumb.
Yep.
Ben McAdoo, get ready for the unemployment line.
You
Sell that penthouse, bruh.
sell it.
It's done. You're done.
You'll probably be a good
You're done, son.
Be a nice coach somewhere else, an offense coordinator or something.
Well, that's clearly what he do.
Yeah, that's what he do. Hey, when we come back, man, it's time for college football. Stay with
Here we
us.
go.
Crush.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
This is Bobby Yoller from the Ohio State. I'm kicking with the crust on Sensation Station Network.
Oh man, it's that college football time.
Hey,
man.
he's in the building. We
Let's
found
do
him.
it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I got him.
Let's get
We
it.
found him.
165 for about 32 years right now. We still hitting
Right,
it.
and can still dunk a basketball.
Yeah.
Eating a snook over there in the corner.
That's right.
Good. Knees still good. Everything good on your body, man.
I'm good.
This he's still good.
I'm
Dunking
good.
basketball.
I'm real good.
I'm trying to get in the boot camp.
That's lightweight, Maceo. That's
Okay,
lightweight.
let's keep moving. Let's go.
Let's go through these scores real quick, man. Let's start with the team that's number one right now. Georgia plays South Carolina. You know what I called out of that game? Yes, Georgia won, but Jake Bentley, the quarterback for South Carolina, is going to be real nice.
Yeah.
He's a freshman, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I looked at that. Georgia won. They won between the hedges. Give me you guys' thoughts on that game.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm still shaking up a little bit.
I know, man. I know.
But no,
But you're here, though, dog.
You're
professional. You're professional.
I think it was a good game for Georgia. It was a fairly close game. I think South Carolina played them tough for like 3 quarters.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't really get dominated until maybe like the late in that 4th quarter. But overall, I think Georgia. I mean, it was a good game for Georgia. I think the quarterback actually looked pretty good. Played a good game. So I mean, they. You know, I mean, South Carolina. I mean, it's a rival game, so South Carolina gonna always play Georgia tough.
Right.
So,
Evidence South Carolina don't have any playmakers on offense.
Yeah.
When your tight end has become your threat. Yeah. Man.
But I like the quarterback though, Mace.
Yeah, I like him, but you need a wide out to make a play.
Yeah.
Any word on our boy?
Oh, I cursed him out.
Okay.
Yeah, I cursed him out.
I'm glad you got in there. I'm
Yes,
about to say
yes.
he should be out there.
Because I sent out a crazy tweet, and then I started getting, you know, when you get a phone call after your crazy tweet, and then that's when you have to call the kid and cuss him out. So, yeah, let's keep going.
I was just like, you know, I'm looking at that talent.
Because I said about 3 times. I tweeted that about 3 times, man. Put Drake in the game.
But it's not like South Carolina have a team loaded at wide receiver. So I guess that's the disappointing part.
That's what we saying.
For you,
And
that's your guy. They're not necessarily loaded at wide.
I didn't want to ask nothing. I saw the tweets. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let that ride.
Right.
And there you have it.
I'm gonna let that ride.
Highly disappointed.
There must be something else going on.
There got to be something else.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Sorry, Coach got kind of.
Thank you.
Right.
One more reason I have on Coach gear.
Right.
I'm in Coach mode today.
Alabama played LSU 24-10. They won. They did what they had to do. But
good game.
We knew LSU wasn't gonna just lay in.
Nah.
No offensive talent.
Quarterback.
Oh my God.
Quarterback.
Wide outs.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
You right.
He has a speed at wide receiver, but I'm not feeling the quarterback.
Not at all.
But we've been saying it for like the last 7 years for LSU.
What was the last good quarterback
Jamarcus,
at LSU?
Mettenberger.
Mettenberger's pretty good. Yeah,
Mettenberger was good for them.
He was good.
Well, that's
was
what,
good.
6, 7 years
He got
ago?
drafted.
Yeah, got drafted. Yep.
Georgia guy.
Yep, transferred. Yep.
Jalen Hurts and the boys, they did what they had to. 24-10. It's funny, both of the teams, Georgia and Alabama, scored 24-10 wins this weekend.
That's right. T. Will was at the Alabama game.
Yeah, he did.
He was there. Roll Tide.
Hey, man, I'm going to ask y'all about a team. We're going to number 3. Notre Dame beat Wake Forest, but Wake Forest ain't nothing to shake at real quick.
Wake Forest lost to Florida State.
They put a lot of yards on Wake Forest, too.
48-37.
They almost had 700 yards offense.
They put a lot of yards.
Yeah.
Wake Forest lost to Florida State. So we're going to sit here and act like Wake Forest some tough opponent?
No, we're not.
Okay,
We're not.
okay.
We're not.
All right,
saying
all
it.
right,
We're not
all
saying
right.
it.
All right, okay.
I think
Did Georgia Tech beat them too?
I think he's trying to say, why
Wake
you always
Forest
bringing
beat
up Georgia
Georgia
Tech?
Tech.
No.
I'm
saying, we acting like Wake Forest really a tough game.
Just trying to give a little credit to him, man.
The same way we acting like South Carolina was a tough game.
It seemed like you look at you, man.
Would you
What's
stop?
going on with you, man?
Because he know that game getting close. He know that game getting close.
You trying to make it seem like LSU was a tough game.
Look at you, man. What's
LSU
going on,
ain't
man?
nothing, man. They lost to Troy.
To your point, though, a lot of NFL talent on that
LSU
defense.
Yeah.
And they held Alabama running game in check.
They held served, yep.
Take Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts hadn't went down, Alabama would have been in trouble. Jalen Hurts became offense.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And they can't get Calvin Ridley the ball, but that's neither here nor there.
One of the best games this weekend, Clemson, North Carolina State.
And that was a ball game.
Kelly Bryant.
Kelly Bryant.
That game went exactly the way I thought it would go.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Except I thought NC State would beat them, but it was a tough game. Both defenses gave up a lot of points. Both quarterbacks played well.
Kelly Bryant with that mush at the goal line and then flexed on them.
Yeah.
Weight room, baby.
But shout out to Ryan Finley. He threw for 338.
He did.
Yeah.
Put up 50 throws. So.
He did. That punt return was the difference for
Clemson. Yeah.
Big time.
Yep.
Well, we almost there, Robbie. But we're going to keep it going. When we come back, we're going to keep going with the score. Stay with us. It's a Crush.
Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Hey y'all, what's up? This is your girl Erica hanging out with Maceo and Glaze on the Crush Sensation Station Network. Talking about that.
Take that, Diddy.
I still rap these bars right here.
Brother Love, whatever you want to call yourself these days.
This is a true wideout song right here, man. You just flossing and bragging.
Brother Love,
yeah,
and missing passing end zone.
Where your chick sit? Where your whip set?
We keep it on, man. We in this top 10 right now. Oklahoma State, 62-52. It was straight bet. Good name for this game.
Man, that was a good game.
I mean, it was shooter. J.T. Perry threw for 598 yards and 5 touchdowns. Not J.T. Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh, no, not JT now.
Yeah. Man, listen.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield slaying that thing, baby.
All I can see is that one video of him out there dancing.
He slaying that thing
right.
around the ball.
All I can see.
He got some rhythm, too.
Swagged up.
He killing them.
Swagged up.
He might have won the Heisman Trophy this week.
Yeah, he definitely the front
right
runner
now,
now.
everyone kind of eliminated themselves.
Yeah. He's definitely sitting first seat.
No doubt about it.
This is a game where you question your secondary coach. Because both of them threw up one.
Your whole defensive staff.
But Mason Rudolph threw for 448. Baker threw for 598.
It's
Y'all
crazy,
had
man.
1,000 yards.
What I keep trying to tell you, if you are a wide receiver, you need to be sending all your footage
I'm saying,
to the Big 12.
What you waiting on? Where was Oklahoma and Oklahoma State when I came out of high school? Throwing the ball.
They run the veer.
90 times a game.
They were wrist
Right,
they run the wishbone.
Wishbone, then.
And you right, make sure you might need to fire you. But Marquise Brown, 9 catches, 265 yards.
JUCO guy.
And 2 touchdowns.
JUCO guy.
He fast. He's a Florida kid. Yeah.
And then your running game wasn't stopping nobody because you had 200-yard rushers. Oklahoma State running back ran for 228.
Listen,
this was horrible.
This what was so funny about that game. And you know, I'm a spread guy. You know what I'm saying? This is my system. But when you see like the inside read not supposed to go like that.
Not like that.
Right. Not like that. When you know the quarterback not pulling the ball. You know he not pulling the ball.
He still get 228.
Hey,
228.
Terrible.
This when you looking, everybody
straight Bedlam.
Can we talk defensive coordinator? No, he's not.
He's not available.
He's not available. He's not talking to that. He's not talking to that.
As a head coach, what can you even say to your defensive coordinator? You can't say get the ball back. You can't say nothing. Just hey man, let us go. We'll get it right back.
We're gonna have to come right back and score.
Hey Baker, come here, Baker. Hey, take us back down.
Put your ice on your arm. You're gonna do it live.
Ice up, son.
All right, we get to the Big Ten now.
Here we go.
Iowa 55.
Wow.
Ohio State 24.
50 burger.
Bobby, you have the floor.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not quite sure what happened that game. To be honest with you, I mean, it started off with the very first play of the game. You throw a pick six, the very first play. That's just not. I just felt weird about it. Like, man, and I know, I played in Iowa twice myself, so I know how intimidating Iowa can be sometimes when you got the locker room, you got the pink locker room, and then you got the Iowa crowd, and it's always kind of gloomy weather there. And they always have a big, tall, physical team. They look the same every single year.
Right. They had
we just got beat, man. It was one of them days, man, with everything we did was wrong, and Iowa just came out there, man, and just took care of it. They executed. They did a good job of game planning because a lot of the weaknesses in our defense that I saw against Oklahoma, Iowa was doing it, and I'm talking about like the middle of the field. They did a lot of passes down the middle of the field, and they was running right up the gut. So man, they just had a good game plan and they executed. So
you know what I didn't like about that game? Once your quarterback, okay, he throw a pick six,
right?
Okay, but listen, let's get back over here. Let's regroup and listen. Stuff like that happens. Let's just get back on track. And when you have a fifth-year senior, you can't let that affect you.
You know what make me mad, Mason? Because I was with Bobby. I said if J.T. Perry had the game that he had against Penn State,
right,
we're going to put him in that Heisman.
And he was right there. He was there.
He do this the next week.
What I tell you, he gave a ball of good equity.
All of it.
Listen,
all
for a week,
game,
and it maybe it's everybody's fault. Because for a week, y'all told this man, big win for the program. You're back.
You back in the Heisman race, buddy.
You're a Heisman finalist.
Because I agree with Bobby.
And he just gave it all away.
He gave it all away.
Penn State
gave it all away.
From the first play of the game.
He gave it all back.
Come on, man.
He probably went to class today.
Oh,
no love.
Man.
No love.
He's sitting there by himself.
I think he graduated already.
Well, he got to take a grad class. He got to take one class. The one class he in.
That was bad, man.
It was all bad.
It was just all bad.
And we'll be right back.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression. My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
It helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
and will give someone in my community
A second chance, too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
We're back, man. Our ambitions. Another team that that gauntlet has got to them. Michigan State. Penn State.
Offense is terrible.
We said the gauntlet was there.
Yeah.
And the gauntlet is getting to them.
If nothing else, man, Michigan State can play defense.
Yeah.
And if you look at Penn State offense, man, it really is a one-trick pony. And you become that predictable after you just watch the Ohio State film. Man, they offense is too predictable, man. They got a great player and Saquon Barkley, but
you bottle him up.
Michigan State play defense.
It's
man.
pie.
Yeah.
Bottle Saquon up. Pie.
Which is a good game. Brian Lewerke threw for 400 yards against Penn State's defense.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
McSorley, and this is Penn State too. If he has to throw a lot,
oh yeah, 10.
That's a good chance you go win.
10. If I'm a defense coordinator, dude, I'm taking away the run, dog. Throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw all you want, McSorley. Please throw.
Cole hit 3 touchdowns. He threw 3 picks. He gave.
He giveth and he taketh away.
He gave.
Can he get the Gatorade good? Defense. Oh, we just got
And Michigan State just gonna grind and do what they do, man.
Well, I tell you what, Michigan State is a well-coached team.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt.
Always.
But they quarterback is hot right now.
Hey man, Felton Davis.
Yeah.
And
12 catches, 181 yards.
Yeah.
But
that's work.
So they went 1-2 during the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Penn State.
Yeah. Bye.
Ohio State, Penn State lost. Beat Michigan.
They're done.
Bye, Big Ten.
I think the Big Ten. Well, the only thing that could possibly stay the Big Ten is Wisconsin can win out and win the Big Ten championship game. Then they have an argument.
They need to let whoever plays Wisconsin. They need to let Wisconsin win.
But you know what's crazy?
So the conference can get in.
You know what's crazy though?
What?
You got on that side of the Big Ten. You got Ohio State, Michigan State, Penn State. Ohio State still is technically in first place.
Yeah.
And they play Michigan State this week in Columbus.
This gauntlet is great. It's just y'all killing each other.
Gonna kill each other. But you know what? Years ago, a lot of people said, well, that's the SEC. We beat up on it. I can sit here and say, well, we beat each other up. But that wouldn't be received.
But you won't be petty.
Now. I be being petty, right?
But I
can say, well, the SEC said, well, the reason why Florida lost 3 games because we got a rough schedule. We kind of beat each other up.
Here's the thing about y'all,
I'm not
Bobby.
gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Here's the thing about Ohio State. You lost to Oklahoma and Iowa. You ain't losing to your Michigan States and your Penn State.
Right. Losing the ranked teams.
You losing to other teams, man. You beating your teams in the Big Ten. You doing what
all of this is true.
Except for the Iowa and Ohio. It's just like y'all do what y'all have to do with the gauntlet. Y'all gonna beat Michigan.
I don't know.
Look at Wall.
Here you go. He back to that. Be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
I don't know, Bobby. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
beat Michigan, man.
Hey, I have earned the right to feel the way I feel right now.
Listen,
I don't know.
Y'all need to break out some new uniforms.
That's what it is.
They need to break out some
Them
new
gray uniforms. I like them gray uniforms and black helmets.
They need to come with that black. It's time to come back with that black.
I mean, we're going to finish up the top 10 real quick when we come back, but then we got to do our 4, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jared Cameron said you owe him an apology, too, on the Miami thing.
I apologize. I'm sorry. The you, baby. It's all about the you, baby.
We'll talk about them.
The you, baby. They back.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face. And posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Genes Body Tech. Your health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease? Yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that. Or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O alkaline water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps. Shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. You know, I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
Hey, in the house, what you say now? Sensation Station Network live with the Crush Sports Talk Radio Show. I am Derek Frazier. I'm with Big Emmanuel tonight. Y'all can forget about it.
All right, man, we're going through it. Some teams it was a good day, some teams it wasn't.
Man.
TCU 24-7 over Texas. Still trying to keep their hunt in there a little bit.
Listen, quietly, y'all giving Tom Herman a pass, and y'all don't need to do that.
He 4-5, y'all.
Yeah, don't give him a pass. Matter of fact, I will be on a Twitter tirade later on today about that.
He 4-5.
Yeah, don't give
Just
him a pass.
saying.
Yeah. Don't give him a pass.
4-5.
Don't give him a pass.
I'll fire somebody who had the same record. Anyway,
let's keep going. Keep going.
Wisconsin, Big Ten's hope. 45-17 over Indiana.
Last man standing.
Last man undefeated
standing,
still.
baby.
Last man standing.
Here's my thing about Wisconsin. You know what they're doing. You know what they're coming with. But my question is, and I hate to say this, if they play Ohio State in that championship game, I don't see them beating Ohio State.
I don't either. But then again, I said the same thing last week. So they built the same.
Yeah.
Iowa and Wisconsin look a lot alike.
They do similar
But
offenses.
Iowa can throw the forward pass a little better than Wisconsin. Wisconsin just all about ground and pound.
Yeah.
Ground and pound.
But they play defense.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Nevertheless, they play defense.
I just can't see Ohio State. I can't see Urban Meyer allowing them to just line up and bang them 60-plus times. I just
We'll
can't
see.
that.
We'll see.
But quarterback Hornibrook threw for 158 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That's about what he throws.
I mean, that game was going to the fourth quarter. The score was like 24-17.
Yeah.
They was on up by 7, and then they scored like
broke it
3 or
out.
4 straight touchdowns. So
I got to say this real quick to Cam Perry. I know you ride or die Cam Perry, but it's not going to happen again this week either. But let's keep going. Let's keep going.
We just all looking for one court case this week. That's all about
Thursday. All eyes on me.
It's going to be one court case. Everybody going to be looking
Let's go
for.
Thursday. Let's go Thursday. Let's go. Free
All right.
Zeke. Let's go.
Throw it up, y'all. To my boy Cambridge.
Melvin Brandon called me late at night. All of a sudden, now he want to come to the show.
There it
We got something to talk about now.
Right.
The U is back.
28-10. Uniform check. What you thought about it?
Fire.
Yeah.
Only thing I was worried, I was like, please don't come out here with them white cleats. If y'all come out here with them white cleats, they killed it. They killed it. I just hate they on Adidas. I hate they on Adidas.
Yeah, man.
But
they killed it.
They were clean.
28-10. Big win for them. Still undefeated.
Turnover chain looked real good off the black jersey.
That
was a good win for them.
Good win against a good team.
Yeah.
Like Virginia Tech quarterback, for them to bottle him up the way they did.
Yeah.
Sound defense, a thing that you like to always say. A lot of NFL guys on that Miami defense.
No doubt.
Not sold. I'm still not sold on Miami quarterback.
I'm about to ask you about Rozier. Rozier. What y'all thought about him?
I think he's solid.
He's solid.
He's solid. Just a guy, kind of. Yeah.
What worries me if teams like just decide, you know, we just gonna sit in zone.
Right.
Can he consistently make those throws in zone? Because they're not gonna let your receivers run free. The deeper you get into this thing.
Yeah, and look, we got to talk about it a little bit later. Big game this weekend.
Hey,
Miami
man,
Notre Dame is huge.
All eyes. Catholics versus convicts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is.
And it's in South Beach.
That's
on South Beach.
That's gonna be a good game.
We'll talk about it. Hey, when we come back, man, we'll run through the score. We gotta get off top fours, man. Get them ready, guys. We'll be right back.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
It helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
and will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan? Mom?
Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside. Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This is University of Georgia linebacker Demetrius Douglas. You're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
First off, I'm sorry. This song just started.
That's on edges. I mean, that's on
gangster.
Fire.
Hey, real quick, man. Let's run through the rest of them real quick, guys. Get your opinion in the top 25. Washington beat Oregon. Shout out to you. Your boy.
Rio.
Mario.
Y'all still sniffing. 8-1, 5-1 in the Pac-12.
Still in the mix.
They're ranked 12.
Still in the mix. They still in the mix.
About 4 games left, Bobby. We still can see some things.
They still in the mix.
Man, the pack thin is out, man. Stop. The pack thin is out. Stop.
Okay, let's pack
thin. Yeah. A game that's also going to be very interesting. Auburn 42-27 on Texas A&M. Georgia heads to Jordan Hare this week.
Nice test.
Listen, I'm going to say this. If Stidham had Malik Willis' athleticism, it might be a little bit more of a game. They going to stuff Stidham. I don't think Stidham can make enough plays with his feet. You need, this is a game you're going to need a Cam Newton, Nick Marshall kind of guy to move the chain, them 3rd and 3s. Right. You need a big flip to play from your quarterback.
Right.
I don't know if he can do it.
Just run through
I agree with you, man.
It's going to be interesting, though. I think it's still one of them games that I think Georgia beating South Carolina was interesting because they had those 2 bookend games.
Right.
You know, they had the Florida game and then they had the Auburn game.
This game can get Malzahn fired.
It could.
It could. Or it can get him an extension.
And to my people out there, we still got that bet, Georgia-Auburn. Don't forget. We're going to keep it going.
Okay.
Auburn, West Virginia beat Iowa State 2016. Mississippi State almost lost to UMass 34-23. USC beat Arizona 49-35. UCF.
Very entertaining game. I stayed up to watch that.
UCF is still up, undefeated.
David Lockhart, why are the numbers so big on Arizona jerseys? That is a big number on their jerseys.
Arizona found him a quarterback.
Oh, boy. Yes, sir.
Richwater finally found him a quarterback.
Very good quarterback they got there. UCF is still undefeated, 31-24 over SMU. And Washington State beat Stanford. Even though Bryce Love was back, he still only ran for 69 yards.
He's out.
Yeah, he banged
He's out
up.
the Heisman. That Heisman gone. He'll
He'll get the invite. He'll get it. He'll get the kick. He'll get to light up his Instagram. Yeah.
Before we get to our top 4, most impressive thing y'all saw in week 10 this week.
The most impressive thing I saw, I got to give hats off to Michigan State for being what I thought was a really good Penn State team, and that was the most impressive thing I saw this weekend.
ACL?
Man, I don't know. The Miami win was impressive because of the stage. Because of the stage it was on. Yeah, that's the most impressive thing I saw this weekend. Outside of the uniform, that black helmet just. They came out there smoke.
One of my top was seeing Clemson defeat North Carolina State. I thought North Carolina State had a chance.
I did too.
And they did.
It was a good game.
It was a good game. Last question for you guys. Heisman frontrunner?
No doubt about it, Baker Mayfield.
I think
it's Baker Mayfield and everybody else.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield and Bus. My 4 who I got going to New York, get a free ticket. Lamar Jackson, Josh Adams.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, Bryce Love and Baker Mayfield.
Stop that, man.
Yeah, Lamar can get the invite.
They're not going to take someone to the Heisman whose team is 4-8.
They're going to invite Dowd.
4-8?
Look at what
5-7?
He having a better season than he did last year.
Having a great season.
When we come back, man.
His team not winning.
We'll give you our top 4, so stay with us, Sister Crush.
Man, you need to start it.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face. And posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you going to do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Swag and surfing up in here. It's your boy, The Crush. I got Bobby Olive going through this college football. Right now, guys, I need one thing and one thing only, man. Give me your top 4, please.
Woo! Mace, mine's is number 1, I have Alabama. Number 2, I have UGA. Number 3, I have Notre Dame. Number 4, I got Clemson. Number 5, I got Oklahoma, real close to 4. And number 6, I got Wisconsin.
Strong 6. What you got, Mace?
My number 1, I got Georgia. I'm the one who told y'all Georgia's going to be number 1 first. Alabama at 2. Notre Dame at 3. Clemson 4. My 2 outside looking in, I got Oklahoma and Miami.
Strong. You know, I got the same 4 as you, your top 4.
Whatever.
The outside looking in, I like
Whatever.
Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin gets through.
Wisconsin had to be the right team, but okay, strength of schedule. Let's keep going.
But I think they'll win. If they get the Big Ten, they'll get in. That's my thought.
If they go undefeated, then they got a strong case.
And my last team,
Miami resume is better, but okay.
My last team is Miami. I'm still with the undefeateds, man. Them the 2 looking in, man. I think Miami beats Clemson in the game. They should have a legitimate shot to look in.
Oh, yeah. They beat Clemson, then, yeah.
Oh, they beat Clemson. Yeah, you kiss the baby.
They kissed
Yeah,
the baby at
they
that
in.
point.
Kiss the baby. That's done.
But yeah, looking at that, Notre Dame, Miami this week. What you guys think?
Elimination game.
Boy, that's gonna be a very. I'm even more curious about that game because it's in South Beach. Miami's on a high right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna bring back them
That
old
gold tag,
memories.
yeah, boy.
You know,
Michael Irvin might be on the
Michael
sideline.
Irvin
Everybody
gonna
might
be
be.
hype.
Everybody might be there.
That's gonna be the
Warren
game.
Sapp, all the boys
oh,
gonna
yeah.
be. All the
Oh,
boys
yeah.
gonna fall through.
Talking
man.
crazy, talking smack. That's gonna be a good game to watch.
It should be very entertaining, man. I can't.
Who you
wait.
got to win?
I like the U, man.
Who got Mace?
I got the U at home right now.
I got Notre Dame. How about that?
I can see both.
I got Notre Dame. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
I just when I think about this Miami defense, I just don't see where Notre Dame gonna line up and just run down their throat. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
The reason why I picked Notre Dame in a close game, probably like a 30, 34, 31 game, is I like the quarterback at Notre Dame more so than I like the guy at Miami.
You stole my next question. Who got the best quarterback play out of the two teams?
Oh,
I think it's a wash.
I think it's Notre Dame.
Well, he's more of an athlete,
Yeah.
but I think they're not
He
gonna
make plays, Mason.
they're not gonna allow him to run.
But he make plays.
Those run. Listen, he's not gonna break a 20. He gonna break a 30, 40-yard run against this defense. No, they gonna get ran down. It's not gonna happen.
I like Notre Dame.
Hey, it should be interesting. Hey, we got a few more games I want to talk about when we come back. So we're gonna run down ending this show.
Somebody said they gonna wet the field down there in Miami. They gonna hurt that.
They might do that.
You better.
Boy,
They might do that.
they still got that conflict. They make. Rick is all in. We'll be right back.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We're going to this Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power
by going to their website, bluntpower.com, or their Facebook and or Twitter page.
That boy
at Blunt
crazy,
Power.
man. Something wrong with him, man.
A few more games, guys. Let me run them with you. Georgia at Auburn.
Oh, that's a good one.
I said at Auburn.
Who gonna win or lose?
Yeah.
I gotta go with Georgia, man. I think it goes to. Now, normally I would say the quarterback, who got the best quarterback, but I don't like either quarterback. I like Fromm more so than I like Auburn's quarterback. So I think Georgia running game gonna dominate this game in the second half. So I take Georgia in a close game.
I like Georgia. I don't think it's going to be as close simply because the quarterback. I just, this I just don't think Gus Malzahn is gonna put this kid in enough good situations. Gus Malzahn offense only really truly works with a mobile quarterback.
I'm with you on that.
I'm not a Malzahn fan. I don't think he can coach.
With a mobile quarterback, I like his play calling. Without one,
he gets...
But does Coach Malzahn strike you as a good game coach?
Big game coach.
He don't come across to me as a good good big game coach. He just doesn't, man.
With the right quarterback, yeah. Because he got a lot of cute, creative formations and stuff like that. But when he don't have the guy, Georgia gonna roll, man.
Game that's now become very interesting. Iowa travels to Wisconsin.
Let me tell you what's crazy. There's so much alike.
Right.
I have to go with the home team. Iowa right now is at an all-time rush.
Yeah.
But Wisconsin played. I mean, it's the same style of ball.
Yeah.
Too many pats on the back for Iowa.
Too many pats on the back.
Might come back to get them.
And we might look up and they lose by 2 touchdowns.
That's true.
I'm gonna go Wisconsin. Wisconsin gonna do what Wisconsin do.
How you handle success?
Yeah.
Even though they ranked this, I don't know why, but does Alabama have anything where traveling to Mississippi State this week?
Stop it.
No. I don't even know how they rank. Why do you rank?
Why is Mississippi State ranked so high?
That's what I'm looking at. How does this number get up
Mississippi State just beat UMass, the University of Massachusetts. I mean, come on, man.
Dr. J.
And barely beat them.
Marcus Campion.
And barely beat them at home.
That's what we call a basketball school.
That's what I say. I mean, but yet they got that 16 ranked next to their name. Stop it. I don't think Mississippi State that's good. I think they're okay, but nah.
You liked them early though. They were your boys early.
They they turned me on and turned me right back off when Georgia just slapped them. I said, come on, man. Yeah, they fooled us. They had us fooled.
The other big 8 o'clock game, good 8 o'clock games. The other big one, TCU travels to Oklahoma.
That might be the best game.
That's 2 great 8 o'clock games that we have.
I don't know if Kenny Hill's arm is strong enough to go back and forth with Baker Mayfield.
Baker still like the throwing.
My only thing about that game, this game to me has upset written all over it because I really like, out of all the Big 12 schools, I like TCU's defense.
Right.
Better than any other Big 12 schools. So that's why I do give them a chance.
I agree with you with that.
And Oklahoma defense they're not good, man. I mean, they give up 40
They give a lot of yards.
So
They give a lot of yards.
I do think TCU has the type of defense that can come up with that big start late in the game.
So this 8 o'clock, you need to have pitching. Something.
Man,
That's going to be 2 good games.
That's going to be a good game.
I think Baker Mayfield don't care.
He does.
I think, listen, if they within 2 touchdowns, Baker Mayfield can get them. He can get them.
I like but TCU the one defense in the Big 12.
Right.
Right.
The one defense that can make.
But Kenny Hill, he
Kenny thrill, baby.
He on, he off.
Sometimes you love him, sometimes you hate him.
That's right.
Make sure you got some stats for us this week, man.
Oh man! Quick shout out to Toledo wide receiver Deontay Johnson, 10 catches, 166 yards.
That's not bad.
Big game.
That's a real big game.
University of Ohio quarterback Nathan Rourke, 21 to 33, 294 yards, 3 touchdowns. Then he rushed for 3 touchdowns. Big day. Talked about Felton Davis, Michigan State, 12 catches, 181 yards. Nasty. Florida State running back Cam Akers, 199 yards rushing. He had a 54-yard touchdown and a 63-yard touchdown.
Top running back in the country last year, coming out of high school.
Yes, he was. We talked about our quarterback Nathan Stanley. He 4 touchdowns in a row.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, had to put it in there. Clemson quarterback Kelly Bryant, 279 total yards, 3 touchdowns, including the mush job he gave down there. Want to talk about balance? Notre Dame versus Wake Forest, 380 yards rushing, 330 passing, 710 yards total offense.
Crazy stat of the day for me, man. Army beat Air Force 21-0. Didn't throw 1 pass.
Ball control.
Man, I can't watch that. I can't watch
That's
that.
just straight. Look, me, I'm old school. Yeah, keep it running.
I can't watch
Didn't
that.
throw 1 pass the whole game.
You know what's funny? To see a game like that, I kind of flip back and forth. Old school, running people in with the play. Nobody looking to the sideline. No freeze play. Quarterback get it in. Everybody like, hey, freeze. And everybody looks to the sideline.
Right.
Nah, they just runner, get the play, go to the line, run it.
You'll be at Tech this week.
Virginia Tech. Be. Thank God it's a noon game.
Virginia Tech's coming.
Thank you.
They play Virginia Tech?
Yeah.
Who you got? Who you got, Maceo?
Who I got? I got Georgia Tech. Rambling Rex from Georgia Tech.
You caught up. You drinking that Kool-Aid. Boy, you drinking that GT Kool-Aid. What? Man, Virginia Tech gonna come down here and dominate Georgia Tech.
Tough loss. I think one of the things that...
Didn't they lose to who? Virginia?
I think...
Yeah, they did.
They did. One of the things Georgia Tech learned the last couple of weeks...
What they learned?
They have to slow down. Got to slow down. I think sometimes coach get caught up in, listen, you got to go back and look at what was successful for you. Slow Taquan down. Get the right play in, and then let's run the offense.
My biggest problem with Georgia Tech, as much as you love that quarterback, he can run, Maceo, but he absolutely cannot throw it. I mean, he can't throw a 10-yard out.
He actually can throw it.
He cannot throw it. Every time he throw the ball, I just think high school. Like, he can't throw. He's perfect for that offense as far as running, but he can't throw. That's my issue with Georgia Tech quarterbacks. Can't throw.
Hey, man. Talk to coach tomorrow.
Shout out to Kennesaw State. They won their 9th straight. They went to
Keep
Montana
passing
State.
that wood, Kennesaw State.
Went to Montana State and won.
They had a good time in the snow.
Ranked 23rd in the country.
Their Instagrams and Twitter filled with snowball fights.
Georgia State beat Georgia Southern.
Boy, Georgia Southern program.
They didn't fall off.
Wow.
They Georgia Southern.
Penny Hart beat Man for the game winner. Oh, did he? I'm sick about it. Penny Hart had a big day.
Hey, you right to have that coaching stuff on. You got some calls to make, man.
I got a lot of calls. That's why I got my coaching gear on, baby.
There you go.
Coach Hurd is back.
Thank you to Marlon Anderson for coming in. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Bobby, as always, man. Thanks for coming in, man. We glad you showed up.
Man, we glad we can find you, dog. You know, you went 0-30.
I'm hurt. Hey. It's rough out here in these streets, baby. It's rough out here in these Atlanta, Georgia streets.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.